2025 marks the 6th edition of our African Philanthropy Conference and the 5th award since inception. The Lifetime Achievement Award is given to an eminent, well-experienced individual who has made a lasting impact. This year's recipient is the founder of key African women's organizations and someone who managed to serve in both the civil society and public service, serving twice as the First Lady of Ekiti State, Nigeria.
Good evening. It gives me immense pleasure to join you at the African Philanthropy Conference Lifetime Award ceremony this evening in Cairo, Egypt, particularly for the honor done to my wife and our entire family by awarding her the Lifetime Achievement Award of your organization. Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi has dedicated an extraordinary amount of her time and life's career to bettering the cause of women around the world, but most importantly on the continent of Africa and in our home country, Nigeria. Right from our younger days as a student, she's always been concerned about the inequality in our society. She spent her career as director at Akinamamawa Africa in the late 1990s to the early 2000s to pushing the frontiers of this gender equality argument, either in pushing for better legislation or economic empowerment for women, or even addressing the intellectual emptiness of a patriarchal dominated society.
Congratulations, Bisi, on being the African Philanthropy Lifetime Achievement Awardee for 2025. My dear sister and friend, I cannot think of anybody more worthy of this award. You have been a pioneer, you have been a trailblazer, you have been the fearless warrior for philanthropy in Africa, building the scaffolding and building the foundations that have set us well on our way. We're very proud. I am very proud. Congratulations.
Good evening, distinguished guests of the African Philanthropy Committee. My name is Jimmy Fayemi. I'm the son of Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi, and I would like to wish her congratulations on winning her Lifetime Achievement Award. She has been a wonderful figure in the realm of philanthropy and non-profit work, and her work with the likes of Akinamamawa Africa, AWDF, and her other benefit work across the world and across the continent of Africa has been more than a boon, it's been a blessing. And I am proud to be her son. Thank you.
Congratulations, Bisi. I'm so excited for the recognition that you're getting for your formidable contributions to African philanthropy. Thank you for the impact, thank you for your legacy, and thank you for the inspiration that you're providing me and many, many others in African philanthropy and many younger feminists. It is truly, truly an honor for me to have the opportunity to build on one of those legacy achievements that are being celebrated today, namely the African Women's Development Fund. Thank you for the opportunity to work with you, to build on your legacy, and I'm really looking forward to the many years of working together in the future. For now, congratulations again, and while I'm not able to be with you in person to celebrate, I want to send you love and appreciation and gratitude, and I look forward to celebrating in person. Thank you.
Bisi, you have, for 3 decades or more now, epitomized 3 things: entrepreneurial, social sector leadership, your work as a feminist, and your work as a pioneer in African philanthropy has opened frontiers that were unimaginable. The fact that we now have research, such as will happen or is happening within the APC Academic Conference, the fact that we now have hundreds of African philanthropists as well as philanthropy institutions, the fact that this sector, which used to be male-dominated, now has a significant number of young women who are robust and creative is a testimony to the leadership that you have given. And I want to celebrate three things as I reflect on your leadership. It is the constant desire to connect across generations, the intergenerational approach you have. Number two is the constant desire to connect beyond borders, which is the solidarity that is required to build on a Pan-Africanism of substance and not just symbolism. The third, it is your desire to center intersectional feminist thinking in how we build ecosystems of transformation and alternative resourcing. No one deserves this award more than you. So whilst one can call you a founding mother of the space of African philanthropy, I think what will stay true is your pioneering spirit. The fact that even after having done many great things already, you're constantly thinking of new ideas on how to move frontiers is a challenge to all of us within this sector, that the commitment to Pan-Africanism must not simply be to the historical greatness of our people, but to the heritage of the futures, heritage of current young people, and heritage of those who are yet to be born. I will not call it legacy. I'll call it the seed that you have planted that will grow and blossom into a forest. May you take this recognition not simply as something that's being given, but as something that has been truly earned. We love and appreciate you and what you do. Thank you, Bisi.
Dear Erelu Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi, congratulations on this well-deserved award. From your early career in development to becoming one of the founders of Africa Women's Development Fund, you continue to inspire us to greatness in this space. As First Lady of Ekiti State in Nigeria, you championed the cause of women and drove policy change even at national level. As an author and a brilliant one, I must say, you have blessed us with a wealth of knowledge that would continue to inform us for decades and generations to come. As founder of Above Whispers Media Foundation, you continue to advocate for the rights of women and elevate the conversation around economic empowerment of women. You are a force, a powerhouse, a trailblazer, and a pioneer. And today, we celebrate you for your amazing contributions to philanthropy in Africa and your relentless commitment to development. Congratulations.
Dear Bisi, I'm so excited about you receiving this award. You work hard, you deserve it. Congratulations.
In 30 seconds, Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi.
Yes.
A phenomenon, a phenomena, a legend, a myth, but the woman. Who is Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi to African philanthropy?
Yeah, so this is the time when I look in that camera and say, Bisi is, to most of us, and maybe to all of us, the founding anchor of African philanthropy, both in terms of institutional design, setting up an institution, leading it, sustaining it. If you look at the African Women's Development Fund today, you actually see the traces of Bisi. She set it up jointly with two other women, led it, established an endowment fund in 2006, bought assets, and the African Women's Development Fund and its impact in the continent and globally is felt even far beyond the walls of the AWDF itself. So that's one side of things, an institutional builder, somebody who knew how to move resources and deploy them where it matters most. And those that follow the work of the African Women's Development Fund would know that they adopted a feminist grant-making philosophy to go to the last mile. And the last mile is usually women and girls. But second, Bisi is somebody who did marvelous, exceptionally marvelous work when she was the First Lady at Ekiti State twice. At the last count of the policies that she pushed through, I think I counted about 7 or so policies that BC worked with, pushed through to final adoption. And there are very few people who can actually argue that in their lifetime they've sponsored a piece of legislation and saw it through to adoption. Here we are talking about 7 or more laws that BC actually did. And so BC to us is really, I don't know whether there's a term that describes this, but when you talk about ancestors and ancestresses in philanthropy, that's what BC is. BC, this is well deserved. Thank you so much for holding our hands and journeying with us till today. Thank you.
Join us in celebrating the remarkable achievements of Bisi Adeleye-Fayemi.